Treatment Plan. Patient number 1023. Diagnosis: BPD, anxiety, depression, mild psychosis. Notes: 1023 was brought in after a violent incident involving redacted and redacted in the fire that burned down their home. 1. Keep 1023 medicated at all times. This is for the safety of everyone. 2. Do not refer to 1023 as his birth name or any variation of it. He will become violent. 3. 1023 is generally friendly and polite. Keep him medicated. Do not let him manipulate you. 4. Do not let any other patients into 1023's room. Do not let 1023 talk to any other patients. If you notice other patients talking to him, move him to a different unit immediately. 5. If 1015 is in the room, do not enter and get away from the room immediately. Do not let 1015 see you. 6. Do not attempt to communicate with 1015. Leave 1015 alone. 7. Do not attempt to put 1015 in restraints. Leave 1015 alone. Restraints and sedatives do not work. 8. If you touch 1015, wash the affected area immediately. If you experience any irritation or rash on the area, inform the nurses station immediately. If you smell something burning, seek emergency medical help. 9. If 1015 comes near you, do not engage. Wait until 1015 leaves. Do not respond to 1015, no matter what he says. Do not let 1015 bait you. 10. After 1015 leaves, up 1023's dosage. 11. Do not attempt ECT. Remember what happened to Dr. Stout. 12. Please keep 1023 heavily medicated. 13. We have a separate file for 1015 as he visits often. 14. Please do not engage 1015. Please. 15. 1015 will steal things from you. Do not attempt to get them back. You will be compensated. 16. 1023 needs medication twice a day, upon waking up and before bed. 17. Keep conversation with 1023 to a minimum, but stay civil. Do not reveal personal information. Be aware that what you tell 1023 will get around to 1015. 18. Do not leave male staff in the same room as 1023. When male staff are present, 1023 must be restrained and must wear a spit guard. Do not put your hands or face near 1023's mouth. 19. Report any solicitation from 1023. Do not accept any offers or favors from him. Do not let 1023 tempt you. Do not solicit 1023. 20. Anybody found engaging in inappropriate acts with 1023 will be terminated and arrested on site. Extreme offenders will be served. 21. Keep physical punishment on 1023 to a minimum. No visible bruises. Beatings seem to work best. 22. If 1015 comes into the room during a punishment, stop immediately and leave quickly. Do not engage, do not apologize. Leave quickly. 23. Please keep 1023 medicated. Please. 23A. Talking to 1015 is completely fine. Engaging with him is encouraged. 1015 has been fully reformed. 23B. 1023 should be weaned off his medication immediately. Release is to be scheduled soon. Please. Patient 1015. Treatment plan. Diagnosis: depression, anxiety, possibly ASPD. Patient notes: brought in with patient 1023. No record of 1015 at the crime scene. 1. Keep separate from 1023 at all times. 2. If 1015 gets hostile, call for backup immediately and sedate him. 3. 1015 has had too many trips to the quiet room. Any more trips will result in him being moved to a higher security unit and restraints added. 4. 1015 is not allowed to wander about the unit freely. 5. 1015 does not have visitation privileges. 6. If anyone comes to visit 1015, please report them to security immediately. 7. 1015 has no family. Any claims of this are false. 8. 1015 is not allowed to sleep in the quiet room. 9. 1015 is required to wear a spit mask all around staff. 10. 1015 has been separated from 1023 too many times. Any further separation should result in 1015's transfer to the other facility. 11. 1015 is not eligible for voluntary release. 12. 1015 is required to undergo anger management and DBT. 13. 1015 is no longer allowed in group therapy. He is to be seen privately. 14. Always have 1015 restrained properly before interacting with him. Doctor's notes. I'm not really sure how 1015 keeps getting into 1023's room, but this is unacceptable. The search for 1015's medical records is still ongoing. I've started private therapy with 1015 after the biting incident between 1023, 0208, and himself. As a reminder, 1023 and 1015 are to be separated at all times. 1015 is scheduled to be moved to a different unit. 1015 is not a smoker and does not need to have any matches or lighters. Do not let him into the yard to smoke. And do not let 1015 out of the building. 1015 revealed to me that he did in fact have something to do with the assault of Redacted and Redacted. Not sure how 1015 keeps getting matches, but this is a reminder that he is not and has never been a smoker. He has no use for matches or lighters. Any staff found giving him access to these things will be terminated immediately. I strongly believe that 1015 may be a danger to 1023's life and overall well-being. Please keep them separated. 1015 claims to be from Redacted and has given me his parents' name. I can't find any record of anybody with those names in or around Redacted. I could swear that I saw 1015 levitating. That is not allowed. After further research, we had found the woman that 1015 claims is his mother. When we reached out to her about her son, she refused to continue the call and asked to not be contacted again. I found 1015 in the common room today watching the news. He is not allowed to be out, and whoever is letting him out will be facing termination. Patients are not allowed to watch the news. Movies should be on loop for them 24/7. Please do not refer to 1023 around 1015, as this results in extremely obsessive behavior and violent outbursts. Update. This record is to be disregarded, as 1015 has been moved back to Unit A. Hi, Mom. I know you're probably upset with me over what happened. It had to be done, Mom. Duncan's life was in danger. He told me that his parents had beat him, and I saw the bruises. I've seen them for years. My only regret is that their shitty double wide didn't burn all the way to the ground. I miss you, Mom. I hope you can come see me. Visitation is on Saturday and Sunday at 12. Take care of my cat for me. I love you. Taylor James. Hey, Mom. I want to say I can't believe you've done this, but I know you and you've never freaking liked me, so I'm not very surprised. I'm writing to you because it's easier than writing Dad. I know you're probably staying with Auntie Ophelia, the lush. I know Dad's arms and face won't be healing anytime soon. TJ said he tasted like pork. I always assumed that bastard tasted like Everclear. I hope he doesn't take that out on your face now that I'm not there. Enjoy it, you cow. I want you to know that I'm happy here. All I need is TJ. Duncan. Hi, Mama. Everything is going okay here. The doctor is nice, but some of the nurses keep calling me the wrong name. It's a bit annoying. They won't let me see Duncan either, and I don't like that. And some of the orderlies look at me weird. No worries though, I love you. Taylor James. April 20th, 2019. Hello. This is a letter from Elephant Palms Behavioral Rehabilitation Facility, informing you on your patient status. Patient 1023, Tassa Jacqueline Wells, has been processed and put in Ward A. Visitation hours are every Sunday and Saturday from 12 to 4. Patient 1023 is not eligible for visitation at this time. Patient 1023 is eligible for release on December 27th, 2082. Best wishes. Elephant Palms. April 20th, 2019. Hello, this is a letter from Elephant Palms Behavioral Rehabilitation Facility, informing you on your patient status. Patient 1015, Duncan Hunter Davidson, has been processed and put in Ward A. Visitation hours are every Sunday and Saturday from 12 to 4. Patient 1015 is not eligible for visitation at this time. Patient 1014 is eligible for release on not applicable. Best wishes. Elephant Palms. April 29th, 2019. Dear Mrs. Davidson, we're sorry to inform you that at this time, your son Duncan does not meet the requirements for our basic budget payment plan, due to the following charges against him. Arson, assault, first degree. Please note that this disqualifies Duncan for release, and if the balance of $250,042 is not paid by May 3rd, 2019, he will become the property of Elephant Palms Science Team 4. Regards, Elephant Palms. Hi, Mom. It's been a few months and you haven't come to visit. I kind of expected it, I guess. The doctor probably put you on a new medication and you just forgot. Visitation is Sunday and Saturday at 12. I saw Duncan a few times. He looks really skinny, more than usual, and he looks sick. Do you think you could get them to let us chat? I hope you're feeding Priscilla like I asked. I love you. Taylor James. Mom, they won't let me see TJ. What the hell is happening? Why won't they let us talk? I have to see him, Mom. I have to make sure that he's okay. The staff around here looks at me how Dad does. You don't care. You started all of this. I'm gonna see TJ, Mom. You can't stop us from talking. He's my best friend. He's my only friend, Mom. Please don't take him from me. I'm sorry. None of this was TJ's fault. Just please think about it. Duncan. May 18th, 2019. Dear Mrs. Davidson, I'm sorry to hear you want to opt out of letters from Duncan. We found this method of venting very therapeutic for him and it helps a lot. I hope you'd give it another chance. It really seems to be helping Duncan. Regards, Dr. Samantha Patel. Mama, they hurt me. Please come get me, please. You haven't come to visit and Dad won't answer his phone. Please, Mom, you always help me out. They hurt me every day and they won't let me see Duncan. Please, Mom. Taylor James. May 31st, 2019. Dear Mrs. Wells, we are happy to inform you that patient 1023, Tassa Jacqueline Wells, has completed part 1 of treatment and will be moved to minimum security ward B on June 2nd, 2019. This also qualifies patient 1023 for early release on the date of December 24th, 2082. Best wishes. Elephant Palms. Mom, you haven't been answering my letters, but that's okay. I've been seeing Duncan a lot. He's been coming into my room and we talk and stuff. I guess you don't really care about the orderlies. You've never cared when I've been hurt. You are the one that sold me to Duncan's dad. It's okay though, they teach us to forgive here. I forgive you for letting those disgusting men have their way with me while you looked away. I forgive you for selling me for drug money since I was 6. I forgive you for being all doped up all the time to crush your guilt. I forgive you and I love you. I've been very hungry lately, Mom. Maybe send some cookies or soup. Love you. Taylor James. I found a way to see TJ. I'll see you soon, Mom. And tell Dad that I said hi. Don't listen to them about the bite. Or about the burns. Duncan. June 17th, 2019. Dear Mrs. Wells, we regret to inform you that Tassa Wells has been charged with the following: solicitation, assault to first degree, battery, and as a result will be placed in Facility B, maximum security. This also disqualifies patient 1023 from release at this time. Notes: Tassa had bit another patient, under the suggestion of Duncan, and beat the patient with a chair. Duncan helped. Tassa had to not be only sedated but restrained and moved to a different facility. Tassa also has the habit of attempting to sleep with the male staff. She will be in isolation until further notice. Regards, Elephant Palms. August 20th, 2019. Dear Mrs. Davidson, we've tried to contact you by phone, but we haven't been able to reach you. This is in regards to Duncan and his time at the facility. If we cannot reach you by October 2nd, 2019, we will be forced to start the experimentation process. We would like to compensate you for putting your son into our custody, as we've never had a completely solidified specimen like himself. He also has several abilities that we've never seen and we need to start research soon. Please contact us immediately. Regards, Dr. Samantha Patel. September 1st, 2019. Dear Mrs. Davidson, your decision to opt out of mail from patient 1015 and Elephant Palms has been approved. October 22nd, 2019. Congratulations, Mr. Davidson. Your patients, patient 1023, patient 1015, have been approved for release on October 23rd, 2019, and will possibly be contacting you for transportation or shelter. If you cannot be reached, both patients will be transported to your address at redacted. Best wishes. Elephant Palms. Hi, Mom. You probably heard how Duncan's parents disappeared. Trailer trash doesn't taste very good. I'll be home for Christmas, and Duncan is coming with me. I know you don't mind him coming over. He keeps saying that he can't wait for some of your Christmas spice cake. I hope you fed Priscilla. Love you. Taylor James. Let me start off by saying that I don't have a son. I've never had a son. I can't have kids, and even if I could, I wouldn't want a stupid son. We tried. Jacob and I tried so hard to have our own kid, and the doctor told us that we couldn't. And I guess that my grief was so strong that I created a son. I mean, one day I went in the living room and there's just this little blonde boy sitting there smiling at me. He had his father's gray eyes. When Jacob came home at first, he was a little spooked. I mean, we both were. This kid came out of nowhere and was our responsibility now. But after a few days, Jacob and I grew to love him, and we named him Duncan. When Duncan was 5, Jacob lost his job. He came home that day, and that was the first time he ever beat the living shit out of Duncan. I didn't know what to do. I didn't want to get hit, so I hit him too. When in Rome, right? It's not like he was even real. Not like me and Jacob. I guess it just grew into a habit. Whenever something would go wrong, we would blame Duncan and we would take out our frustrations on him. It always showed up later on his skin in dark purple and blue patches. I don't really regret it though. Not now. I met Tassa's mother, Lisa, when I was doing some shopping for my husband. Jacob had very controversial tastes, but I like to cater to them. He is my husband after all. So after looking a while on the deep web, I found a nice woman who sold girls around the age that Jacob liked. We set up a meeting and none of the girls that were shown to us really worked. But Jacob saw her daughter and she sold on the spot. $5 grand for a little girl. Can you even believe it? Anyway, Duncan got a glimpse of her, but she caught his eye. After we took her back home, Duncan would always ask if he could go over to Tassa's house and we would always say yes, since it gave Jacob an excuse to see her. Feed the monster. If he was in a good mood, I wouldn't get hit. Do I love him? No. I pity him. Duncan has always been a wimpy little loser, and that's why Jacob always picked him. I was told that it was Duncan's idea to drench our trailer in gasoline and set it on fire. I was told that Tassa was following his instructions. Duncan is so ungrateful, and now we have to stay with my drunk sister Ophelia, the one that's always trying to sleep with my husband. Little does she know, she's about 41 years too old for him. I keep getting these letters from that stupid freaking place. They want me to care about Duncan. Can you believe that? Expect me to care about the little shit that ruined my life. I never asked for him to be made. They keep asking me if they can use him in some kind of weird freaking project. I don't give a shit, go right ahead. I never had a son. Maybe this is my punishment. This is purgatory for me. It's what I get for being a pill popper and an amphetamine addict. What I get for willingly marrying a monster and buying little girls for him. That place is still sending me letters about Duncan. I don't care what they do with him, I don't want to know. I just want to be left alone with my husband and my sister. Jacob's face and arm still hasn't healed up yet. That little girl Tassa took a freaking bite out of him. Can you believe it? A bite? It wasn't like self-defense. It was like she was starving. She was literally trying to gnaw my husband's face off. I guess Duncan told her to do that too, right? They can both rot. That little girl thinks she's a boy now. Crazy. The little shit's been sending me letters as well. He's trying to guilt me into, I guess, coming to visit him. Tough luck. You're not eligible for visitation anyway. Maybe you shouldn't have told Tassa to burn our trailer down. Maybe you should have just accepted the cards you were dealt, like I did. Jacob got a letter today. It says Duncan and Tassa have been released. It says they'll be dropped off at our old place. I'm scared. I keep hearing noises outside at night. Jacob says that it's nothing. He's gone out there with his gun and chased out everything that he could find. I'm so scared that sometimes I can even smell burning. That's always how I knew that Duncan was around. He smells like burning firewood. I'm so terrified that he's gonna come back. God knows what he'll do. We put him through so much. The Sweetest Gift has been playing on repeat for days. The radios will play it, the computer, the TV. We ignore it. I used to sing that song to Duncan when he was little. He used to go right to sleep. I've seen them standing out in the woods behind the house. I'm so scared. The sweetest gift, a mother's smile. I saw Duncan in my dreams last night. He's going to kill us today, and I guess that's fine. I've accepted it. He said that he's gonna burn down my sister's house with all of us inside of it. I guess this is what I deserve. I guess now it's too late to offer an apology to Tassa. I guess now it's too late to offer an apology to my son. I can't really call him my son. I don't have one. I wanted a daughter. I smell something burning. My name is Jack Kingston. I was born on February 8th, 1996 in Hackensack, New Jersey. This makes me an Aquarius Sun, a Libra Moon, and Cancer Rising. According to TJ anyway. I have an older sister. She died a few years ago. Overdose. My sister and I used to play this game called Bears. She would take me in the backyard when our parents went home and we would chase each other. Whoever was caught got bitten. I loved playing Bears because I always won. My sister would be covered in teeth marks for weeks. I was put in a facility after I attacked this guy from school. Well, I bit him. He had been bothering me and I had to do something. While in the facility, I met my two best friends. Coincidentally, one of them bit me. Isn't life strange? My new friend TJ, though, at the time, he felt like an enemy had bit me. He bit me after hearing how I bit the guy from school. He cornered me and bit down on my arm hard enough to rip out a chunk of my flesh. It was just a joke though, and I see that now. And the joke got even better. My other friend Duncan told TJ to hit me since I wasn't getting the joke. And that's when TJ picked up a chair and smashed it into my face. I overreacted, you know. I didn't really feel the chair hit me. I just felt a lot of pressure behind my eye and I heard a pop. Apparently he cracked my orbital bone. I forgive him though. TJ and Duncan visited me every day in the medical ward. They brought me candy and told me stories about what they were gonna do when they got out. TJ said that we were friends now. I had felt numb for weeks, but that made me feel something again. I felt warm. We were friends. One night at the facility, I left my room to go to the nurse's station. I needed something for a headache. I caught TJ and Duncan on the computers. They were changing their release dates and they offered to change mine too. I told them that I didn't have anywhere to go, so not to bother. TJ said that I could come with them. When we were released, they dropped us off 2 states over, in Alabama. We were left at a burned down trailer. Duncan showed us the way to his aunt's house and it was a really long walk. On the way to Duncan's aunt's, TJ told me that we were gonna have to play bears with Duncan's family. I was happy to. And when we got there, we tied them up and explained the rules. I guess we were cheating by tying them up, but it was a lot of fun. We got a little carried away with bears, but Duncan didn't seem to mind though. He didn't play with TJ and me. Duncan doesn't really need to eat as much as we do because he's something called a tulpa. He only eats a few crackers or a sandwich every day. I used to be pretty gloomy, or I was told. I know I'm a lot happier now, especially living with my two best friends in this beautiful house. Duncan says no one knows his aunt around here, so nobody will come to check on her. I go by Dorian now. TJ renamed me after I told him I hated my name. Dorian is a nice name, I think. TJ is really good at choosing names for people. I've always wanted to travel, and TJ said that we're going to get a car soon and go on a road trip to see his mother. I can't wait. We're gonna travel through 5 different states, and TJ said after we visit his mother, we're gonna go wherever I choose. Our trip was amazing. We took lots of pictures and stayed in motels and bought souvenirs. I even had my first drink. When we got to TJ's mom's house, TJ told me all about her. The things he told me made me really angry. And when we got inside, I couldn't help myself. I beat her until she stopped breathing. TJ didn't talk to me for a few days after that. Duncan said that he wasn't mad at me. We stayed at her house. After 3 days, TJ took me out for drinks at the bar. I already knew that I wanted to get drunk. He ordered something called a Mongolian Mindbuster and he gave it to me. It tasted awful, but halfway through my head was spinning. I don't remember a lot from that night. I know TJ took me to a few places. I remember playing bears. I remember blood. I remember a woman with red hair that almost looked like my sister and she was in an alley. I remember garbage bags. I remember sleeping in TJ's bed. The next morning though, the pain in my head had me crying on the floor. TJ gave me one of those tiny hotel vodkas. I felt better. Every few days for a few weeks, TJ would take me to a bar and I would get drunk. And he would find somebody to play bears with. And then we would go home and he'd let me sleep in his bed. Sometimes TJ would wake up screaming. And those were nights when Duncan would lie between us. Some nights I could hear Duncan screaming down the hall. But TJ would make breakfast in the morning. Tuna and eggs, Duncan's favorite. I didn't usually get a lot of sleep in my own bed. I usually lay in the dark and I stare at the ceiling. Some nights, Duncan would come stand beside my bed and stare at me. I hated when he did that. He would look me in the eyes and stare for hours, stiffly rocking back and forth. I was always too scared to move. And he wouldn't go away until the sun came up. Some nights he would whisper while he stared. He never remembered doing this when I would ask him about it the next day though. Duncan did a lot of strange things sometimes. Some nights instead of standing beside my bed, he would float above it and whisper. Sometimes he would glide through the walls. I saw Duncan talking to a shadow in the corner of the room before. His voice always got really deep when he talked to the shadow. On nights when he didn't come into my room, he would always stand somewhere else in the house. Sometimes he would stand in my doorway. Sometimes the whispering would be a low humming. When I finally asked TJ about it, he just laughed. He said that Duncan sleepwalked sometimes and that I would get used to it. He also told me that it helps to just ignore it and go to sleep. I tried the very next night when Duncan came in and leaned over my bed, making that awful noise. I closed my eyes and I ignored him. In seconds, I felt him inches away from my face, still whispering. I didn't get any sleep. It's okay though, we're all strange in our own ways. TJ said that he'll make it up to me. I told them that I want to go to Florida next. I've always wanted to live there. We're going to live near the beach and be a happy family together. I just know it. We have just one more night in TJ's mom's house. Just one more night of whispering. Just one more night. Just one more.